had my first baby on Long Island at Good Samaritan Hospital, but we don't call it Good Sam. We call it Good Luck. My doctor, Lenny the Butcher, botched my C-section, and he tried to kill me. So when I became pregnant with my Harrison, I planned a good old-fashioned home birth. My little Puerto Rican grandmother gave birth to 11 children, a buck for grocery store in Brooklyn, with just Grandpa and Aunt Rosie to help her. And she just did fine. What could go wrong? We lived in a little cottage on the water in Amityville. My water breaks before midnight, and I do all the things you're supposed to do in labor. I open all the windows, I untie all the knots, and I put a knife under the bed to cut the pain. Then I light a novena candle, and I sit down in my rocking chair and I pray the rosary. The midwives arrive at 7 o'clock in the morning. I am 7 centimeters dilated. There are 7 people in the house, 2 midwives, my doula, me, my husband Dennis, my toddler Eden, and my girlfriend Pam. And I push for almost 7 hours. 7. My midwives are born-again Christians, and with every contraction they say, lean on Jesus. Lean on Jesus. And I'm not Christian, so that doesn't help. It kind of freaks me out. And I'm pushing, but not progressing. So the midwives make me go outside and walk to move the baby down. So Dennis and I are walking around the neighborhood, and every time I have a contraction, I grab onto him and I squat on the sidewalk, and the neighbors are coming out, and people are stopping their cars and jumping out, and they're saying, oh my God, is she having a baby? Get in the car, I'll take you to the hospital, get in the car. So we go home, and we walk around in the backyard, from the tree to the canal, from the tree to the canal. And every time I get to that tree and I have a contraction, I grab onto the tree and I squat and I push, and I'm pushing, but not progressing. And then my cousin Artie shows up with a truck full of Mexican day laborers that he picked up on the LIE. And he's gonna put in a fence because we live on the water and we don't want the kids to fall in the canal and drown. And we have been waiting for over a year for Artie to show up and put in this fence. But Dennis says, hey Artie, it's not a good time. Des is having a baby. And I'm holding on to the tree and I'm screaming, please Artie, don't go. I don't want the baby to fall in the canal. Please put in the fence, don't go. I had been pushing for 7 hours, pushing but not progressing. So I got in the back of my husband's truck on all fours, and he drove me to Stony Brook Hospital during rush hour. And I can still feel every pothole. Harrison Quinn was born at 7:47 via C-section. 9 pounds, 11 ounces. And when it was over, my husband held my hand and he said, Des, you're my hero. I think every woman should tell her birth story at least once a year, maybe on Mother's Day. We could be heroes for just one day.